So we are going to expand on what we learned the other day with adding positive and negative integers. Today we are subtracting actually positive and negative integers. So let's take a look at this first problem here. This first problem is basic. You guys already know how to do this. I know that 5 minus 2 equals 3. But on a number line, which is what we're going to be using to make sure we understand how to do this, how would we figure out how to mark this on our number line, which is the why behind why things work. So first, the number 5 would be start. And of course, it's a positive 5, although that symbol's not there. We know just automatically it's positive. This tells me which direction to look on the number line. So I would be looking, and negatives are always to the left. I'm going to look left. This here, this 2, is telling me that that's how many spaces I need to go. Now, I have one more thing. Now, if this is positive as well, because this is telling me the direction on the number line. So 2 is actually a positive 2. So that is telling me that I'm looking left, but I have to walk forward. The positive 2 tells me that I'm walking forward. I'm going in the same direction that I am looking because it is positive. So let's look at what it looks like on a number line. Here's my number line. I'm going to start at 5. I put my dot. I put my person in, and my person is looking this way because it is negative, and negatives are to the left. So I need to go 2 spaces, but do I go forward or do I go backwards? Well, I go forwards because it is a positive 2. So I go 1, 2, and I end up at, this would be 4 and this would be 3. So there's my answer. Now, you may see other numbers that are very similar to this. For example, 5 minus 1. You guys know how to do that. It's 4. What if I end up with 10 take away 7? I end up with 3. These are things that you've learned in the past, but now we're looking at them as integers. And when we're looking at them as integers, they're positives or they're negatives. And in this case, these are all positive numbers. Now, let's take a look at this problem. -5 minus 2. So again, let's label it. That's our start. We start at a -5. This is the direction, so we're looking left. This is how many spaces. And now, don't forget, this sign is telling me which way I'm looking. So there's actually a positive symbol in front of 2. So what does it look like on a number line? Well, it looks like this. I start at a -5. I put my dot there. My person is looking left because that's where negatives or we see the minus sign going. And I know I have to move 2 spaces, but in which direction? Well, I walk forward. So I'm going to go this way. Well, where do I end up on my number line? This is -6 and this is -7. So my answer is -7. So how would that be if I had a -5 minus a -1? Well, same thing. I start at a -5. I look left because it says minus. That tells me which way I look. How many spaces? Oh, this is a positive one. So I have to go one space forward. That's which way I walk because positive tells me to walk forward. And I end up at a -6. So a -5 minus a -6 is, or -1, I'm sorry, is a -6. Hey, look. Here we had 5 and 2, which makes 7, and then we put the negative symbol in. Here we have 5 and 1, which makes 6, and then we put the negative symbol in. That's just something for you to remember because we're going to be doing that tomorrow. Now, what if I have this one? Now, this is a lot of, oops, I have to put a negative in. So what if I did it like I was just saying? I said, well, I had 5 and 1 made 6, and then I put the negative in front. So could I take 10 and 7 to make 17? And because there is the common sign of negative, I can put that in? Let's check. So I'm going to start at a -10. I'm going to look left. And oh, it's a +7. It was wearing its invisibility cloak. So I have to go forward 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. -11, -12, -13, -14. Oops, -15, -16, and I end at -17. It worked. Okay, let's try another one. Now, look at this. We have 2 negatives in a row. This is kind of an interesting one. So let's make sure we pay attention to what we know. We know we start here. We are subtracting, and when we subtract, we look left. This is my spaces still. But now, instead of having the positive, I have the negative. Now this tells me, positive told me to walk forward. Negative tells me to walk backwards or the opposite. So let's take a look on a number line. So I end up with a -5. I'm looking left, but I have to walk backwards. How many spaces? 2. 1, 2. I end up here. That's -4. That's -3. So my answer is -3. Remember, 0 would be over here on my number line. Okay? Now, let's take a look at what if we had a -5 minus a -1. Okay, so this is where we're going to get a little deep and we're going to take a look at something. Now, right here, I have 2 negatives, okay? Now, when I had 2 negatives over here, look left, walk backwards. Well, wait, could I actually somehow say like -5 plus 2? Does that work? Plus 2. Well, yesterday we said when we have different signs, we subtract. So 5 minus 2 would be 3. And we put the negative sign in front of the number if it was greater. And it is. And did that work out? Yes. So let's see. -5 plus 1. Well, guess what? Let's see. That ends up being 5 minus 1 is 4. And then I put the negative sign because that's the greater number. Does it work when I look at it on a number line? Does the y work? Well, let's see. So I'm going to put a -5. That's my start. I'm looking this way and I walk because I have to walk backwards. I'm busy. No. And I end up with a -4. Hey, it worked. Let me shut the door. I'm busy. Okay. What if we have a number the negative is larger than the first number. Well, that's where I'm working on here. Okay, so let's look at our number line. Oops. I have a -5, right? And I start here. I'm looking this way because that's what the subtraction is, looking to the left. But then I have a negative number, which means I have to walk backwards. How many spaces? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's see, what do I end up with? So I end up with a -6, nope, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. So actually it is a positive. Isn't that weird? Well, remember what I was talking about, that when I see two negatives together, I can say that it's positive. What could I say? -5 plus 7, and then use the algorithm from yesterday, subtract the two numbers, and then keep the sign of the one that's greatest? Yes, I can. Now, I'm going to just let you know that there is a rule in math, and it says two negatives equal a positive, but it means that they have to be right next to each other. All right, and there you have it.